Well, hello everyone. Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. I wanted to create a card featuring all of our beautiful new colors for the 2022-23 catalog from Close to My Heart. And this is what I came up with. The new colors are Periwinkle, Seabrook, Mist, Pine, Honey Butter, and Melon, which is our color of the year. So Wild Berry went away and in came Melon. I have all the little stamp pads pulled here along with black because I'll use black for the sentiment. But don't those look beautiful together? Oh, they're so lovely. The stamp set I'm using is from our new catalog, Floral Sentiments. And I'll show you where that is in the catalog. Right here on page 41, it's this stamp set right here. And look at the example. Isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to try that. So let's get started. The stamps I'm using are this little dot and this thinking of you sentiment right here. And I also pulled in the layered flowers. I think this is still available online. It is retired. It is no longer in the current catalog, but it can be found. Just put in flowers, flower dies. It'll come up in the search. Here we go. I'm gonna scoot all the little bits and pieces over there, and I do want to do my stamping first. So I'm going to grab that little foam pad that comes with each of Close to My Heart's stamp sets. And here's that Thinking of You sentiment, and this is the 1.5-inch block that I just discovered that we carry. What planet do I live on? Super handy size for these types of little sentiments. And the circle, I just used a circle punch from my stash. I think it's a 1 3/8 or so. That takes care of that. I'll take my stamp chamois and give it a little wiperoo. And then I'm going to take all of these colors and I'm just going to do a little random stamping with the little dot. And I am going to pull in a piece of scratch paper because I want to do my stamping off the edge in some spots. So I'm going to do 3 of each color, trying to spread them around. You can see there where I'm kind of stamping off the edge. And I'm just going to stamp off the color. Here we have Honey Butter. And again, just random stamping in 3 different places. Here we have Pine. This is a little deeper color, so I'm not going to put that over the top of the words. The rest of the colors are fairly light. Mist. This is pretty. This is on my next combo pack of paper. I'm going to get the Mist. Ooh, that's a little bit darker too. And you can always stamp off if you feel it's too dark, but I'm not going to worry about that. Just like that. It's just a little polka dot pattern. Seabrook. There we go. Periwinkle. Periwinkle reminds me of Bluebell, which was such a pretty color. So 1, 2, and here we go, 3. So we've got the stamping done. Set that off to the side. Then we need to lay out our flower images. And what I did is the larger flower is with the true color side of, in this case, Periwinkle. And then for the inside, I flipped it over and used the lighter side because the close to my heart papers, cardstocks, are two-toned. So right now, just going to attach the middle. And I am eyeballing. I'm not going to measure. You certainly could. This piece of pattern paper is, I do believe, 1, 2, 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm doing Periwinkle, and then I'm going to do the Seabrook. And this is just gluing. The next is Mist. Then I'll do Pine. So I've got these 4 sort of up higher, and now I'll do Honey Butter. And I'm going to bump that down a little bit, leaving a little bit of a gap to make room for my sentiment and my little strip of, I'll tell you where I got that. This is Melon, color of the year. Scoot that down. And you could use tape runner. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Now this was a zip strip that was actually a part of this background paper. This background paper was part of the May-June mix-in. And I just thought the hearts were so stinking cute. And this was the zip strip. So when it was still all one big 12 by 12 sheet, I cut off the 1/4 inch of it and then the other 1/4 inch, because these are 1/2 inch wide little strips. But I find if I don't leave it attached to that bigger piece of paper, the struggle boss arrives and I cannot cut that straight. So I find leaving it big helps me to deal with it. And I'll show you what I mean with a different piece of paper. So here's a piece of paper, and this is the zip strip. So it's the back side of the branding strip. So I leave this in my trimmer big like this, and then I can cut a 1/4 inch off and then the other 1/4 inch off. That length helps me for whatever reason. If I try to do it in littler pieces, I have trouble. It goes crooked and wonky on me. So you figure those things out for yourself. I'm attaching this layer on here, and I believe this is 4 by 5 1/4. So that looks like this. This is 4 inches by 1/4 inch. I'm just gonna lay it on there. And even though this strip is off of an older piece of paper, those colors go beautifully with these new colors. And here I am going to get out my black ink pad, and I am going to do just a little swiping around the edge of this little circle. Rather than adding a layer of cardstock, I am cheating, and I'm doing that just to give that edge a little definition. Little piece of some foam tape, put it on there, peel the backer off, and I'm going to center it right on there. And that's it. Super cute card using the new colors from the 2022-2023 Close to My Heart core catalog. These are all our new colors. Aren't they pretty? Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed crafty day, and I'll see you next time.